Greetings and welcome back. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to one and to all. Perhaps it is Thursday, depending upon where you are on the globe. Give yourselves a round of applause for making it to and through another day and also to another month. Again, happy April. Today is April the 1st, 2026, and this is just going to be a quick update on the Shanquella Robinson case. Now, the last video I did was a day or two before the federal case had been thrown out and remanded back to the state. So this is just a quick review, as there has been, and I repeat, there has been no movement as it relates to the Cabo 6. The Cabo 6, friends, that's a word we all need to be careful when we use that term, friends. Were they her friends? Was this an intentional setup? Many people believe, quite jealousy and envy. Was that the motive? Or was there something deeper, darker, more nefarious going on? Dejanay Jackson, who has since changed the name to Imani Green, listed here, and again, this is just for reference purposes. Again, reference purposes. To be prudent and responsible, keep in mind, these are unconfirmed reports. So, an unconfirmed report claims that Dejanay Jackson is wanted in Mexico. I have not seen anything to substantiate this. So again, I implore you always to do your meticulous, thorough research. Next, Khalil Cook, allegedly the individual who recorded the horrible assault that went viral on every social media platform. Winter Donovan, allegedly the young woman who called medics and was a witness to the brutal assault, which subsequently resulted in the loss of life of the beautiful Shanquella Robinson, 25 years old at the time, a successful entrepreneur, beloved by many in North Carolina. Malik Dyer, allegedly present in the villa. Elise Hyatt, also alleged to be present in the villa. And Nazir Wiggins, who allegedly arrived late and was present in the villa. Now, something that many of you that have been following this case may have known, and I didn't. And I'm going to bring it up really quickly. Elise Hyatt. Let me put this picture up. suffered a tragedy that many people pieced together. Again, this is something that I didn't know. Her sister, Anita Hyatt, pictured here, lost her life to gun violence, allegedly at the hands of her ex-boyfriend in North Carolina. Anita Hyatt, again, is the sister to Elise Hyatt. Anita Hyatt was assaulted and lost her life on October the 28th, 2022. Significance of that, if at all, you see the names here of those who checked in at Cabo Villas. Linda, 32, October the 28th, 2022. Khalil Cook, Malik Dyer, Winter Donovan, Shanquella Robinson, Elise Hyatt. Now, did Elise know what happened to her sister? Now, keep in mind, they went to Mexico, and Anita Hyatt was unalived early in the morning of the 28th. Was she ID'd? And did her family know at the time? Or did this come later? Again, Dejanay Jackson and Nazir Wiggins. Now, Nazir Wiggins, again, all of this is alleged. But back, this is dated years ago. And again, I implore you to do your research. A young woman by the name of Rihanna, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, put a tweet out in 2013 and said, "But just know I stand on everything that I said." 10/17/13, that man took pictures of me engaging in consensual acts with my then boyfriend. She says BF here in this tweet, and said, "Now you have to do me or this is going viral." Coercing and blackmailing me into acts with him and his friends. Rihanna WC said Nazir. She's referring to Nazir. Nazir, part of the Cabo Six. As you can see right here, this is the gentleman who arrived late. And there's nothing to substantiate that. Again, this is dated, and oftentimes people say things, but again, I don't have anything to substantiate that. But she claims, according to the tweet, that the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department still has files of the photos and statements. Again, this is dated, but just think or imagine, what if this is actually true? Did the beautiful Shanquella Robinson have friends with skeletons in their closets? This was supposed to be a trip in which Shanquella was invited at the last minute to help join in the festivities to celebrate a birthday. A trip to the beautiful Cabo, New Mexico. However, those plans suddenly changed. Now Nazir, who you see in these photos, the bottom right hand on the corner, or it may be the left, depending upon how you're viewing this on your device, has stated that he had nothing to do with it. He came late. And in my previous video, there was a podcast, The Crime Junkies, where a person by the name of quote unquote Mike spoke and said that he had arrived late. Many people believe that Mike was actually Nazir. This is what Nazir had to say.
But I was really tripping, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me to keep my page public and I did something. It don't make no sense for me to keep trying to live my life and move past this and I did something. Nothing is eating me alive. I don't know. I didn't know.
So he's saying that he didn't know.
Murder? I'm gonna take my birthday extended. I just turned 25. Y'all can tell me happy birthday if y'all want. I'm gonna celebrate my life with a murder. I just turned another age. I'm happy I'm still here. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Leave me alone. Y'all do all whatever y'all wanna do, research over there, but just leave me and my page alone. I wasn't bothering y'all. I really wasn't bothering y'all. I was enjoying myself.
So again, he contends that he, meaning Nazir, had nothing to do with it and that he arrived late. Now, you can see here, just the first page of a letter sent to then President Joe Biden by Ben Crump relating to the loss of life of Shanquella Robinson in Mexico. There has been a international, if you will, tug of war as to who is responsible, who will take the lead. Will there be an extradition? There have been motions in court to dismiss this case. We've also seen motions and claims of self-defense, if you can believe that. Now, those of you that saw that viral clip, which I am not going to show, but Shanquella was shown in her natural essence, if you will, and did not, at least with the viral video that surfaced, did not engage back or protect yourself. So it appeared in that video, that viral video, that shocked, saddened, and angered so many people here and abroad. Here's Nancy Grace with her statement, a short statement on this.
Right? They have this thing planned. Not only do they beat the woman, stand by and video this girl getting killed, they then lie about her cause of death to her mother.
Absolutely. And the autopsy, and there were 2 autopsies. One, which many reported on when this first happened, said that it was so severe that she suffered a broken neck at the end of the day in the grand scheme of things. However, the autopsy that was performed in the United States differed and stated that her neck and spine were intact. However, she did suffer a contusion on her head. Let's listen to Winter.
Going viral. They were fighting because
She got a video too.
Quilla did some crazy shit while she was drunk.
Wow.
So she basically told her to, let's fight. I don't want to drag you out of the bed. Quilla didn't want to, and that's how that happened.
Wow. That's how that happened.
Unfortunately, she did die because of a video. Don't mean that happened.
So
They're just trying to cover it up with a broken spine and whatever else they're saying.
Why are you even talking, girl?
You all like y'all. I was not fighting in the video. So
Not that video.
the person that was fighting in the video is not up here, and she can only speak for herself.
Your friend.
So, the autopsy in Mexico stated that no alcohol was found on Shanquella Robinson. This is a report from the Mecklenburg County ME's office. Date 11/17/2022. COD, undetermined. See summary and interpretation section. Again, all of this is public, but you can see that there are inconsistencies. Basically, these individuals did not tell the truth to Shanquella's mother. She made a short statement as well.
Every year we got an anniversary coming up. It never goes away. When you're kind of at ease and you think your mind is doing good, then here comes something else. You know, and then we should have been had justice. Even if they couldn't arrest the whole Cabo Six, some of these people should have been already in jail.
And that is why so many people are fighting, and they have the hashtag justice for Shanquella Robinson, so that this story doesn't go away. Even she has physically, her spirit will live on. And this is just a small excerpt and a statement by Agent Suni Papaka Milyan. And you can see in the highlighted area, I was informed by a WhatsApp message that medical assistance had been requested for a person in Puerto Los Cabos in San Jose del Cabo at Villa Linda, Puerto Ferrares, number 32. The reason for medical assistance was that the person had consumed a lot of alcohol and that they wanted to hydrate her. I arrived at the aforementioned address by means of a hospital vehicle at approximately 15:15 hours, 3:15, where I was able to see 6 individuals, also known as Cabo 6, including Miss Shanquella. I was received by a male person of dark complexion, slim build, English speaking, approximately 25 years old, as well as a female. Again, that's just a snippet. And here are the photos, again, of Cabo 6. And the names. Keep in mind, the alleged aggressor, Dejanay Jackson, has since changed her name to Imani Green. Again, quick review. And in this particular document, Shanquella's name is incorrectly spelled. This was prepared in Mexico. And sadly, the federal case that the mother filed was dismissed against the government and remanded back to the state. Will Shanquella Robinson, 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson, get justice? Keep in mind, this happened in 2022. Today is April the 1st, 2026. Your thoughts and opinions on what will happen, if anything, now that this has been remanded back to the state. It was remanded back to the state January 28th, 2026. Well, this had to go back to Mexico because it happened on Mexican soil. Why was this brutal attack? And many people are trying to clarify that it wasn't a fight because Shanquella did not fight back. She was attacked. Why was this recorded by her friends? Why did it appear that one of the male friends asked, "Are you going to at least swing back or engage?" That's not the word used, but that's the context. Why would you encourage that? And why say she drank too much when, according to reports, there was no alcohol in her system, and her mother allegedly stated that she wasn't aware that her daughter ever drank. Now, sometimes as young people, they may sip a little here and there, and it was supposed to be a birthday celebration. But the question again is, did she have anything to drink? Was she coerced into having something to drink? Was she slipped something? How could autopsies differ so much? And why has this case taken this long? There have been no arrests, no movement, literally, as it relates to bringing one of the six or all of the six, the Cabo Six, to justice. Your thoughts and opinions on this horrific case of Shanquella Robinson, the 25-year-old at the time, successful entrepreneur whose life was cut short 24 hours after landing in Mexico, signing into a luxury villa. A brutal altercation and many, many unanswered questions. Thank you for tuning in. And please do not allow this story to be swept under the mat, as so many have. Thank you.